Welcome traders to a new educational video where I will be reviewing one of Andrew's trades, and particularly the trade that Andrew has executed on August 21st on Nvidia. The reason this stock has captured not only my attention but Andrew's and that of many other traders is the weekly chart. On this chart you could see that Nvidia, it maintained a constant uptrend and it continued making higher highs while maintaining the overall uptrend. Using the weekly chart alone is not enough. To find more confirmations, we need to take a look at a smaller time frame. For that, we usually go to the daily chart. Looking at the daily chart, you can see that there was a level or a zone or an area of interest that shows you where buyers might be interested in buying this stock. And even though this area was breached a couple of times, you could see that Nvidia instantly recovered after every single pullback. This indicates that the long positions were not liquidated, and these drops or these breakouts were actually an opportunity for so many traders to buy the dip or buying at a greater price. You could see that that happened twice, and after a recovery, we're closing as a hammer, which told me that on this particular day, Nvidia could continue going higher, or it could continue its uptrend or its move on the daily chart. Going to even a smaller time frame, you could see that Nvidia continued holding the previous support, while the $445 was a level that is marked as a resistance. In this particular situation, we can play Nvidia two ways. We either play it as close as possible to the level of support for a strategy that we call a pinpoint, or a deep buy strategy where you get your entry as close as possible to the support, predicting the uptrend and predicting the breakout. For a safer play, you want to play the break of $445 for an opening range breakout. It could be anything. It could be 1 minute open range breakout, a 5 minute open range breakout, a 10 minute open range breakout. That would actually depend on the strategy, or it would depend on the time where it's actually set and ready. Now let's move to trading terminal replay feature to see how this trade reacted real time and how Andrew executed and how you could have executed if you were watching it on August 21st. So as you can see, there it is. That's our level 445, 445 and 25. Approximately, it is a zone, it is an area of interest. We can either play AMD to the long side closer to the level of support, which is approximately 440ish. Yeah, there it is, around here or around here. Or we can play it for the breakout. What Andrew did, since this stock did not reach the level of support, and since Andrew is famous for playing the momentum, he played an open range breakout. 1, 2, 5, we don't know. It depends on when exactly the stock is going to break out. We have our level at 445 and we are waiting for the stock to go into it and break. You can see that the stock is starting to get momentum. There it is breaking the level and we are playing it to the long side. So what would we call this? We can call it a 1 minute open range breakout strategy. That is the high of the 1 minute candle, that is the low of the 1 minute candle, and even though we broke it at 9:33, it is still a 1 minute opening range breakout. You don't have to play the strategy at 9:31 exactly to call it a 1 minute open range breakout. You can play it even later. Once the stock starts going in your favor, you might want to start taking some partials along with the moment. Remember, an opening range breakout is a momentum strategy. You could always leave a little bit of shares for a higher move, especially if the higher time frames like the daily chart and the weekly chart are supporting your move. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and to recap, to play a 1 minute opening range breakout, you don't really need to do all these analysis that I explained right now, going from the weekly all the way to the 1 minute chart. However, the least thing you could do is take a look at the 60-minute chart and try to identify a potential range with a clear breakout area. Once you have identified this breakout area, you need to wait for the market to open. It's preferable to see that after the market open, the stock is still holding within this range, or that the stock is breaking this range. It's better to see that it's holding within the range, because the moment it breaks it, you can get some momentum. However, if it broke it, don't rush your entry, let it break, let it run a little bit, and then play an opening range breakout the second minute if it broke at the first minute, or 5 minutes after if it broke after 5 minutes for a 5-minute open range breakout. Your risk management would depend on what exactly you want to achieve here. If you are playing that weekly chart and daily chart, you might want to hold on to NVIDIA, or we might want to hold on to your trade for a bigger move, maybe the daily average true range. If you are playing simple momentum or a 1-minute open range breakout, you could go for a tighter stop loss, play the moment, and try to make sure that you can get at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.